What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode in a new location, a new year.
New year.
Yes. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. 2024 is off to a good start.
It really is, man.
And I'm glad of our new setup here so we can bring some more content to you guys on a regular basis. So if you haven't followed us before, we're Blaster Chat. I'm Brian with Dart Zone.
And I am Brandon with Dart Zone.
Yeah,
Hello, guys.
So we have finished 2023, and we started the year thinking about where do we want to kind of kick off. And I think the best kickoff news is that we're going to just kind of talk in depth today about the Nexus Pro X and the Aeon Pro X. And if you haven't heard, they are the new blasters coming to Walmart under the Avenger Force Tactical Strike line. So we debuted them in Nuremberg.
Yeah, man. How was Nuremberg?
It's pretty cool. Second year I've been able to go to the show, and if Nuremberg is a international toy show, so you have all major toy manufacturers and brands there, and we're meeting people from all across the world. I've met people from Asia, Europe, South America, even some African countries. So
Always
I
good.
think it's
Yeah.
we're all and I think our booth was really cool this year. We had a full setup with a shooting gallery.
Yes. There was all of that.
So it's
a lot of stuff on social.
It's kind of like what we have done before, but I think Dart Zone for being our first full presentation at that show, we had a lot of people coming up, and if I watch them kind of gravitate towards the product, is that they see the stuff that they're most familiar with from like the full-length blasters and that were on display there. And then there's just this curiosity of like, what is this cool stuff over here on the right? And that's where we had all of our Dart Zone Max and our Dart Zone Pro and our new Nexus product line on display there. So I appreciate anybody that came by. And if you're following us, welcome back. But we are got a great story to tell, and we're off to a good start. So
Yeah, man. Well, I'm beyond stoked. I mean, we have a lot of stuff cooking, but this one has been really cool because, the Nexus and the Aeon, for the general person who maybe has no clue what we're talking about, this is the next iteration of something that really that helped kind of put us on the map for Pro Blasters, but also really helped to kind of form what mass market Pro Blasters look like in the industry. And, you and I have been working on this for a really long time, but I have just been, I've been so impressed with what, our entire team has been able to do over the years. And I think this is no different.
it's a 5-year anniversary almost.
Which, yes,
it's a weird.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, so like 2019, we introduced the Dart Zone Pro MK line, and it was the MK1. And the following year, it was like, we had an opportunity with Walmart to bring that type of form factor, which would be a hobby grade or a high performance blaster that uses half-length darts.
Mm-hmm.
So half-length darts are darts that are half the size of standard darts, and they're really designed for accuracy, and they're designed for be able to shoot higher distances. We're talking 150 feet plus. So we got that opportunity, and I think it changed the category and expectations from a consumer standpoint. So
Really, yeah.
we've been went back with Walmart in last year, 2023, and said we have to upgrade your primary to your two items that have kind of been the benchmarks of the Tactical Strike line. And let's do it early. Let's don't wait till Christmas. Let's do this in April. So these two items that we have here are going to be on shelves in April. And they're going to be in over 3,000 Walmart stores. And I think that is what we're really excited about our partnership with Walmart again, is to reset the expectations of the consumer, what you're going to get from a Pro Blaster.
Especially at the price point. I mean, we really, really have jammed every single ounce of value we possibly could into these boxes for those price points.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get something that may if you bought it all components and tried to build your own blaster, you're talking a couple $100, or if it's a 3D printed blaster, you're definitely at $100 or more. But basically, right now, all the features, and we'll go into this a little bit here, are all designed to give you the most I would say the most exciting package of products
Yes.
that you could get from a probe line that you're able to pick up at your own Walmart stores.
Yeah.
And I think that's really what we're here to be excited about. Is that, you get all these features. It's feature rich. So
Yeah. Absolutely. I want to go ahead and dive into them just a little bit. So we're going to have kind of demo videos and a bunch of other stuff socially that's going to pop up over time. But we're just going to hit you with the highlights here, because I think that there's a lot to unpack. I think we can unpack it at a high level for you guys really quick. But the Nexus Pro X. So what we've got here right in front of me, you've kind of got the box over here off to the side. But what we've got here is what we have come to realize is the most accurate mass market blaster that is on the shelves, period. And there are a lot of things that kind of make up what makes that the case.
yeah, basically,
So
it's the form factor, it's the internals,
Yep.
and it's the accessories. So-
Yes, absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about the internals. So if you guys are familiar with skinny pushers, mass market audiences, maybe you're not. But ultimately, all that means is that you're able to remove the magazine while the blaster is either primed or deprimed, right? So that literally just means at any point you can just remove the magazine. Now, the previous iterations of our blasters, even some other blasters, you would have to prime this all the way back before you could remove the magazine. Well, now we have circumvented that. Now, the reason I bring up the skinny pusher is that is something that's been in the market for a while and is certainly a great execution of allowing for the magazine to kind of freely be released. But the internals of the Nexus and the Aeon actually don't have a skinny pusher. So we have a new kind of a new plunger system that's patent pending that allows for this to basically be removed at any time. We don't have a pusher rod in here. And what that means is that it really doesn't matter whether you're primed or deprimed. Now, you may see skinny pusher stuff out there from us in other blasters at certain points or something like that. But for the time being, what we have done here, really the reason behind doing this is that we wanted to create a system that almost eliminates air loss.
Yeah.
So, the skinny pusher, there is inevitable air loss. With a pusher rod, there's inevitable air loss. Because we have circumvented that and created this new system, which I know that there are going to be those of you that are going to take this apart and really have a great time, like really figuring out what we're talking about. And I'm really excited for that. Like, please go buy one, rip it apart, and, film a video. And I want you to nerd out about it because it's been a lot of fun to create. But this is an almost air lossless system.
That's a weird word, air losses, but
Air lossless, right?
Yeah. But what Brandon's saying here is that the Nexus Pro allows you to you're going to get up to 200 feet of distance and 200 FPS.
Yep.
Basically with the same priming force that you've had previously in the Nexus Pro original one, which was only went up to about 150 FPS. So basically, you're getting 50 more FPS without having to have any more additional loading force for priming the blaster. That makes it, if you're playing for multiple shots over time, allows you to reload faster and be prepared on the battlefield of foam battlefield for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's one feature. So what's another feature? So we talked about the new internal system, but we've got the really thing on the front that's been catching everybody's eyes. This new SCAR system.
Yes, absolutely. So we really wanted you to be able to fully customize this to your liking. So not only did we give you one SCAR, and what a SCAR is, right, it is this little barrel right here on the front. And what you'll notice is that it actually has spiraled rifling in it. And what that does is it takes the dart and it spins it on the way out. And that means that it's going to make your dart more accurate. Now, not only did we give you this, which is an extruded threaded scar barrel, but we also went ahead and included a bearing scar, which people would call a B-car. But ultimately what that means is that the dart, instead of hitting these rifling ridges on the inside, it's actually going to hit bearings. So it's kind of it's a use case thing. It's really a preference. If you're going to push this blaster as far as it possibly goes, you're going to notice that, maybe one of these works better than the other. But it's really just, it's a dealer's choice. We have given you the opportunity to use this blaster with nothing, which is still incredibly accurate, with the rifled threaded scar, or with the B-car, the bearing scar.
Yeah, we call it the Accuracy Boost Roller Scar or Accuracy Boost Threaded Scar if you check out it on the package.
Yep, absolutely.
And, what we have seen here is that, we're talking about features and then thinking about trying to, for $50, which is retail, U.S. retail, you're getting the blaster, the magazine, the dart refills, the stock, and you're getting a set of scar barrels that usually is about $20 or more U.S. retail, and in some cases $25 or even higher. So we're talking about value, and that's what Walmart
at every single turn
has really challenged us to, is to basically be the leader in performance and value to the consumer. And I think that's we want to give them credit for giving us the opportunity to launch this program again with them and start over and resetting the consumer's expectations on what you're going to get in a blaster. So well, we're off to a good start there.
We got about 3 more things that I just want to highlight really quick. Let's say 4, but we'll keep it quick. So we've got your normal buffer tube that you're used to with the Nexus, but we have a storage compartment on the back of the stock for you, and the spring change is actually just 1 screw on the back, and you're going to twist that cap, screw for safety. The handle is actually a bring your own handle situation, right? So we're really confident in our ergonomics. However, we have set it up to work with standard handles out there in the market. If you have those, you'll also notice if you're in store and you're flipping up that box, you're going to be like, wow, that's a lot of really cool texture on the side. Well, we have decided to use, basically, instead of just your typical printing on the side of plastic, we're using more or less like a next-gen 3D stacked printing. So this texture that you're feeling is actually not part of the mold or the tooling. It's actually just layers stacked on top of each other. So it gives us the opportunity to do a lot of really cool stuff from a tactile perspective. And then last but not least, the one that for those of you that are in the know and in the hobby, we are aware that the worker talon is something that everyone is using in their 3D printed blasters. We're listening. And so what we wanted to do was our take on that. We understand that is kind of the standard in a lot of places. So we took what you guys, the form factor, the silhouette that you guys like, and we put a little Dart Zone spin on it, gave you a little bit of a tactile feel, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And you're going to feel very familiar when using these. So it just is good. It's just a clean, smooth execution of it.
And one of the things about kind of building a whole ecosystem of blasters is we're making our accessories available from the get-go when the product launches in April. So
just kind of a first.
Yeah,
at this scale.
We focus on our retail partners and our general marketing campaign, but a lot of things right now with you'll see from our website is we're doing a lot more with directly on our website. And if you haven't subscribed to our Dart Zone Vault or email subscription, you get great coupons there now that we're offering for people who subscribe or the first purchase. So I think that's one of the things we also are really working on, is trying to build make Dart Zone blasters the destination for all your accessories too. So, and the final thing I think we said we didn't mention, but you'll see it within the Nexus Pro design, is you have the long uninterrupted Picatinny rail.
Yes, which is definitely not something that was there on the first one.
Yeah, it wasn't on the first Nexus Pro, so we made that adaptation, and it's a sexy looking blaster because we are building upon a little bit of the original DNA of the Nexus Pro with we call it the purple camo, urban camo. It's the funky design that's out there in the store. So Walmart wanted to make sure that we kind of pay homage to that and keep that going. So this is our tool, our iteration for that. So, but with the printing process now there, and the 3D texture printing, we can do design updates and upgrades a little bit easier than we did before. So that's kind of the intention with the whole Nexus Pro, is it's going to become it'll become a standard, and then we have options to do variants and specials when the time arises. So when the time comes around. But I think this is going to be your expectation, what you're going to see in stores.
Yeah, absolutely. So one last thing, and I almost forgot. We talk about the kind of the priming force and everything being a little bit easier. What you'll notice is right here at the back of the priming handle, we've actually included a little roller. So instead of when you're pulling that priming handle back, instead of that rubbing plastic to plastic, we've added a little bit of a roller just to help with that, which is just another way that we were thinking about that priming force. So I really want to get into the FPS because as part of the accessories that we are adding to the website, not only do you have the stock spring, but we are also going to be selling a stronger spring and a lower powered spring, more of a kind of an event standard spring on the site as well. So quick numbers for you. Out of the box, you're looking at right around 200 FPS.
Correct.
Right? The event standard spring, you're looking at sub 130. That is something that we didn't have for the original Nexus, which honestly, we made it too powerful to be used at certain events. So we have come up with a solution for that. And for those of you that just really, really, really want to push this blaster,
those FPS chasers, we know. So.
Absolutely. We have included a stronger spring in the kit, right? So if you go to our website, you're not going to have to buy a stronger spring and the event standard spring. You're going to get both of those together. If you use the stronger spring with an 8mm spacer, which is included, you're going to be hitting 250.
Yeah.
Which is really awesome because you could not do that with the Nexus Pro based on the stuff that we were selling. So that's Nexus Pro X in a box. That's the gist of this beautiful work of art.
This recap highlight will be chopped up, and you can kind of do a little more deeper dives on all the other highlights of it. But basically, out of the box, this is what you're going to see. The box that is on the side of the screen, and we want to give everybody a chance to get an early look from us. So we appreciate anybody who's done videos, who was at Nuremberg already. I know Drac did a good video, and then also Crying with Blaster Time.
Yep.
So shout out to both of them for getting this all started, and it's our video here to kind of give you a little more of a deeper dive on like what was going on and how do we end up in at these two new products we're really excited about. And that was where I'll transition to kind of think about the Aeon Pro. So
absolutely, if
you have the Nexus Pro at $50, the Aeon Pro is going to be on store shelves at $25, and it'll be side by side. So and currently in stores, if you look at the original Aeon Pro, it's orange, and the Nexus Pro right now is purple with the purple camo. So Walmart wanted us to kind of keep those two those two color schemes going because they're working.
Yep.
And so that's what you see. We'll see the store now this year. It's this orange with this purple printed deco,
the urban camo.
Print. So if you saw something online, you saw the purple Nexus Pro. That was an early iteration, and that may be available elsewhere in the worldwide market. But for now, when you go to Walmart, you're going to see the orange Aeon Pro. And it comes with the same magazine that's swappable with the Nexus Pro, but it's got a purple tint. And we have the same internal mechanisms. So you're going to get out of the box about 150 FPS. And we are also going to have a swappable spring system, which will allow you to get up to about 200 FPS with the upgraded spring, or below 130 for those people who want to play at events as well. And then the other thing here is that we've seen some 3D printed accessory kits aftermarket. Now we have a standard stock attachment to the back of the Aeon Pro. So I think that's going to be nice for those who wanted to have a top primary. And then the other thing is because you may have a little more a shorter stroke, a little different loading force, we have this little buffer here in the back to make it a little easier for you to prime it back on the go. And I think that together they make a great tandem, and they are kind of the next gen of the Pro line blasters that kind of reset the category. So that's the quick highlight video from us today about the Nexus Pro and the Aeon Pro that are coming out in April. We will be excited to see what else people have to say about them when they get their hands on them. And I think the other one kind of promo we want to kind of show people is that there's a couple of new things coming to the stores right now. If you're looking in stores, you've seen our upgraded magazines or upgraded dart refills.
Yep.
With this standard carrying case. That's going to be universal from half-length darts and full-length darts coming this spring. So you should be able to check those out. Look for those in store. Same retail, but you get a little easier way for you to keep some darts on the go. And then
absolutely,
the last thing I'll tease and share with people is that the Spectrum's coming back to the stores. Spectrum was a very classic blaster that we introduced in like 2019. It's a let me grab it here real quick. So the Spectrum, full-length darts, semi-auto motorized blaster, and we're going to bring it back to the stores for $20 retail. So back to basics on many things in 2024, and why not bring back one of the classics and the favorites for people who are, and if you know, people were breaking these blasters and turning them into pro blasters with some modifications. But we think that this item is a great everyday value item for those who are looking for a full length dart high performance blaster. You're going to get about a 95 to 100 FPS right out of the box out of this. So
sick,
great item. So
absolutely. And I think we also went ahead and upgraded the carrying case for the standard darts as well.
Yep.
Which is pretty sick. I think you have that over there, right? Yeah, there you go, man.
These are in stores now. So if you get for $10, you're going to get the waffle tip darts with the standard carrying case. And we know that, you may not take the time to put all these darts back in the line officially, but grab them during your dart sweep, drop them in the bucket, and you're able to go on the fly. So a lot of updates coming, refreshments planned, and I think it's just it's going to be fun to be on the road and showcase our products because that's what we're going to be doing. I'll let you know now. We're going to be at AwesomeCon, which is
in March,
and some other events are coming too. So we were out in Orlando at MegaCon. If you come to those events, check us out. You get a chance to demo stuff and play with stuff and buy stuff at the events too. So we're basically making it a full consumer experience.
Yeah, that is also something that we hadn't done in the past that we're really excited about. You used to be able to come to the events if we had events and just test everything out. But now you can buy boxed stuff right there and take it home with you, which is really good because sometimes you're just like having a good time and you don't want it to stop and you just want to go ahead and just make that move. So we are officially taking it on the road. You're going to see us at quite a few cons. That is something that we're really excited about because it's an opportunity to reach a new audience and to bring more people into this wonderful hobby, but also to kind of give us kind of an organized place that we can all kind of come to. So for those of you that are in the hobby, if you're just looking to say hello, Derek's always on the road. So if you know Derek, he'll be the one manning the booth, and come by any of the cons across the United States that we happen to be going to and say hello.
Yeah.
Because he's definitely always willing to say hello. He's happy to see you.
I think he's doing a great job, and I think one of the things we at Dart Zone want to really make an effort this year is that if you're in the know, we love your support. We're going to continue to make great blasters for you, But if you are a first time or in the hobby, we want you to be able to have a quick education, quick opportunity to get caught up on why this is the blaster that you should be playing if you're doing this type of event or this type of gameplay. And I think that's the next horizon here, because we have a lot of people who love blasters and mod them, but don't really know where to go and where to play. So the final thing before we sign off here is that we've got a new events page coming to our website.
Yeah. I mean, if you go to our website right now and look for our events, you will see all the cons that we're going to, but also we're going to be adding any international events that we happen to be doing. Stuff out in Singapore, maybe stuff out in the UAE. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we have kind of going global, and we are going to be doing a much better job of just kind of like letting you guys know what's going on and where Dart Zone really is, because we have a lot of fun talking to you guys in the U.S., but really, the Dart Zone family is much, much larger than just the U.S. We want to bring us all together.
We got a lot of great brand ambassadors out there and doing great things, so their hard work needs to be shared with everybody.
Absolutely.
And, I think from here, kind of in our bunker, our headquarters, we're just going to kind of come to you quickly, do quick touch bases in 2024. We've got our studio. We can just pop it up, and so continue to follow. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do so. And
yes, and please sign up for our SMS. Our SMS list as well. I know if you go to the website, you're going to be prompted. Really, that's just going to give you the opportunity to get to make sure that it doesn't go to junk mail, and to make sure you get those coupons, because we've got coupons coming this year. Really, really, I want you guys tuned into that.
Yeah, get a chance to get some special deals and find out first looks, and I think that's where you should be. If you're not, I think that's we want you to have that opportunity. So go to our website, find us wherever you are getting your content, and we'll be back here soon with more content from Blaster Chats.
Yep.
So I think we're ready to sign off.
Yeah, man. I think this has been it's been a lot of fun. It's a nice kickoff to the beginning of this year. And guys, there's a lot coming. So just get excited, because we're excited, and we have a lot of content coming for you.
We'll see you soon.
See you soon, guys. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.